you impressed me. I was quite impressed by you, and I can see in your mind you are very sorted. You have made slots like I'll do this, then I'll finish this chore, and then I'll get back to this. So it is like because you have a very sorted, vision.
Right.
Most people don't have it. They have a very cluttered mind. That is why I want to share
Oh,
insights with you, and I'm taking inspiration from you. How do you juggle? Did you used to watch that serial Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi and the likes?
yes.
Did you see the kind of environment over there? It is the same. What
Okay.
am I saying? All these sessions are recorded. What anybody would see? What are these girls discussing? Morning, Karishma. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm fine. How are
Good
you?
to see you again. I'm good. Thank you.
Yes.
So, you are at home right now?
Yes, yes, yes. Today I'm at home.
Okay. And how are the kids doing?
They are doing good. One is in the
Okay.
school right now. Second is with his grandmother.
All right. Wonderful. So,
Yeah.
how have you been all through?
I have been doing good. It's amazing. It's a good morning today. I finished all my household work and I'm free for the session. Very relaxing mood. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you do your house chores yourself or you have a help?
Earlier, I have house help, but just because of this festive season, she went to her village and she didn't come back.
Yeah, she didn't come back.
Yeah, she didn't come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, right now you are on your own, juggling
Yes.
everything yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's kind of tough. Please throw some light on it. Because this is something that really interests me also.
No, it's not really tough thing because I have to get up early in the morning at 6:30 just to because I have an elder son. He's 4.5 years old. I have to get him ready for the school. The same time
Right.
I usually wake up, and after that I finish all my household work by the time 10 or 11. And now I'm free for sessions. And after 12:30, my elder one will come back, so I can
Right.
spend time with him. I will give him bath, feed, and everything. So it's managed. And sometimes I have to attend hearings also. That is
Right.
like between 10:30 to 1:30. So that
Okay.
doesn't take time. I just log in and just keep doing my work. When the registrar appears, I just came back, attend the hearing. It takes 10 to 20 minutes only.
So you have managed your time quite well. Like everything
Yes.
is according to the slots, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's a wonderful thing. Okay. So Karishma, do you want me to start with the session topic or normal discussions? To go
What
ahead with
is the
the
session topic?
all
I
right.
don't know.
The session topic is the same as we just discussed, impromptu. It is about time management and punctuality.
Punctuality. If I talk about punctuality, I'm no more punctual now.
But you
Earlier, I
just
used to
talked
be
about it.
punctual.
You are punctual, you move according to time. So that is what being punctual is. What else?
I did everything according to time, but no one knows now when my younger one will start cry and I have to rush to hold him. And then whatever the plan for that particular time can messed up, right? Sometime, even these days, what am I doing? I have a YouTube channel.
Right.
So I also create videos with some of my YouTuber friends. So, I am not able to give them slot. Like, what slot should I give you? Like, whether I'll be available on that particular time or not, I didn't know. I cannot say anything. So it takes like 3 or 4 days to, just having one session. And as you know that, like, obviously the same problem I faced with Clapping as well, because there is no we cannot cancel the session, and if you have to
Right.
inform like 3 hours before. So sometime happen like for example, the last session I was not at home. I could
Right.
cancel the session, and I think I should. Generally, I think if somebody else on my place, they must have to cancel. I attended because I'm very passionate. I don't want to miss any of the session actually. So this is the reason I just stopped the car, and I took the session in the car. So this is how I'm managing these days. Punctuality is not there. Still, I say.
Punctuality is not there.
No, 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 nowhere.
Even if you don't want to be punctual, the schools of children make us punctual. We don't have a choice, right?
Yes, you're right. Absolutely.
They ensure we are on
Absolutely.
time and on track always.
100%. If we will late for 5 minutes, like the bus will, how to say this sentence? Like bus will leave them
You
behind.
want to say what exactly?
Like if we will not ready on time, then like we will not be able to catch the bus. I think this is
Yes.
the correct
So
way.
it came out from you only.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Right. It happens, we give the best of our speeches and we get stuck in the normal and the simplest form of sentence. It happens.
Yes, it
So it's
happens.
fine. Yeah. Okay, so do you respect the trait of being punctual in other people? Do you admire, like, yes, this person is punctual, so do you have that respect for them? Or it is like, okay, fine, you take it for
No, no,
granted?
100% respect. No, no, especially for the women out there, because the women has to handle everything,
Women have
household,
to.
kids. Women have to. Why have to?
Women,
Okay, but
women. It's like women.
okay, I'm talking about plural. Yeah,
Yeah, so women
yeah,
have to.
understand. Women have to handle everything, and even after handling all those things, if they are punctual, I give them lot of respect. Seriously.
Yes, yes. And you also are a very inspirational figure for all those people. Like you were quite, you impressed me. I was quite impressed by you. When you told that you manage your hearings alongside, you easily are managing two kids. Now that's a wonderful thing.
Many
This
people are
might
saying this
appear
too.
to you quite easy, but it is not quite easy to us when we think of juggling everything.
Let me tell you one more thing on this topic. These days I'm asking this question very frequently. Whenever I create a video, I everyone asking me the same question. Even my subscribers also asking me like that you're doing this. But I'm actually not feeling difficulty. Earlier, I have house help. I have house who helps. She does everything. Even I think initially 2 months she also cooked for us. So there was no such difficulty. But still my work is going in the same flow which is going right now. The problem is like when she is in the kitchen, I cannot enter in the kitchen. My work which I has to do that has to be delayed like just because of her. But now I can plan everything according to my choice. If I want to
Right,
do this work first, I can do it. If I want to do two things together, I can do it. But if somebody else is in the kitchen, I have to, give space to her also. That time I feel like my time, sometime I feel like it get waste because of her. Now I feel that I'm managing well because I have everything in my mind. Like, okay, now I get up, I have to finish this. At this time, I have a slot booking. I have to attend my session. This time, I have to attend a hearing. So this is how I am able to manage very easily. I'm not finding
right,
as such difficulty. But earlier, I used to think when when I had house help, I used to think in that way. I could not even survive without them, to be frank, because it was so difficult in the initial stage. And my baby used to cry whole night when he was 2 months old. Now
mm,
he allows me to sleep for whole night. That's the very big thing, which is like good thing happening with me these days. So that's the reason I'm quite comfortable. There is no such issue with me. Also, my mother-in-law is there. She helps me to take care of my baby. Like right now, she's taking care of him. So that's why I'm
mm,
able to attend this session. So that one support is enough. But
enough.
these days, what happened? Most of the people are living in a nuclear family, and they did not get that support, which I'm getting. I'm lucky in that way. So that's the reason I'm able to manage everything. Sometimes you have to work hard. You maybe have to do two work extra at house, but at the same time, somebody is there to take care of your kid, right? So that's
Right,
a big help.
right.
That's
So at times for women, it gets very difficult, create a work-life balance. And I can see in your mind, you are very sorted. You have made slots like I'll do this, then I'll finish this chore, and then I'll get back to this. So it is like because you have a very sorted, vision.
right.
Most people don't have it. They have a very cluttered mind, everything falling in place all together. So it is because you have a very distinct talent of sorting everything. So that the credit has to be given to you.
Thank you. That's a good appreciation. Nobody appreciate me at my home.
No, but it is
Seriously.
no, but it is, see, as a woman, I can see. It took me a good amount of like 10, 11 years to get back to this profession. I was into teaching and it took me 10 years and it took a lot of guts. I belong to a very traditional, I've been married to a
Oh,
very traditional business class family. So it is
okay.
sort of, and again, like you, I'm also working from home, but it took a lot of struggle. So that is why I want to share
Oh.
insights with you, and I'm taking inspiration from you. How do you juggle?
Thank you. But no, it's not really difficult. I can manage. Also, I get time to take rest.
Okay, wonderful. You know, we have around 16 people in our family, and we do not get the kitchen empty. So it is like we wait for our turn. So it is different
Oh,
at our
that's
place.
the reason. That's the reason. We are only four members, like now five. So like the two kids and three elders. So there is no such like so much work. Even if I'm going to cook aloo paratha, I just need to cook two to six parathas only. So it doesn't take time.
Okay, wonderful.
People don't think in that way. People are thinking like it's a household work and I manage. No, but look at the members. We are only three members, right?
Right.
And these days, people eating less. They are not just, filling their stomach with a heavy food or something. Everyone is health conscious. Especially my husband is. My mother-in-law is a kind of same. So it doesn't take much time for me to cook. Yes, but we are Bengali. We cook lots of vegetable. That's true. But still, again, I say like if I'm making a vegetable, I can, uh, if I'm cooking vegetable on the stove, I can do other work. So this is how your work will get easy. You can manage two, three works at one time. And in big family, it is very difficult. If I would be on your place, I may not at all be able to manage anything. I cannot,
Mm,
if when we go to our like how to say brother-in-law's house,
yes.
that time we like total six or seven members. I didn't get time actually. I didn't get
Right.
whole days in the kitchen, cooking something and something and something, sometime for this kid, that kid. Like everything has changed. So that is the reason I am able to manage. If I had like four, five members in my family, I may not be able to manage. That's true.
Right. Did you used to watch that serial Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi and the likes?
Yes.
Did you see the kind of environment over there? It is the same.
Okay,
I don't know what
okay.
am I saying. All these sessions are recorded. What anybody would say? What are these girls discussing? Okay, let's get back
Yeah.
to the professional thing. It would be better.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, so Karishma, you told me like you are an advocate, right?
Right.
So throw some light, like what inspired you to become a lawyer? So to say, lawyer and advocate are the same?
There's a little difference. I will let you know. Okay, the first, this is very good question because there was nothing in my mind that I have to do LLB or something because it's very tough. Tough in the sense like the language part is very complicated. It's not that easy. I was not even able to speak normal English. How will I be able to speak that language which we use in the courtroom, right?
Okay.
So it was very difficult task. Initially, I started how to say when I was in the college after graduation, I filled the form for CA, Chartered Accountant. I
Okay.
gave my CPT exam, entrance exam, and I got failed. And then I decided, okay, this CA is not for me. It's not an easy task. Let's quit it. Do something else. Then I start working with the law firms. So while working with the law firm, many of the advocates they told me, Karishma, you have this talent that you should do this. You should go with advocacy because you have a good communication skill. You have this thing that you can convince anyone for anything. Like this in this way, senior my senior advocate who encouraged me to do this, and that thereafter I have pursued this LLB. There's a huge gap like after my graduation and in the LLB. There's a like almost 4 to 5 years of gap.
Okay.
So that time I did like job and all for those years, and along with the job did this, and I found it quite interesting. It's very interesting to study law. If you will read, you will get into it because it's a interesting concept. The
Right.
practical things which everyone wants to know. Obviously, everyone wanted to know that what is the punishment for murder, what is the punishment for rape, how to
Right.
like what are the rules and regulations in a country. So once you will start reading law subject, you will personally find it very interesting. So
Very
that's
interesting.
not difficult for me that time. And one thing I would like to share that like till graduation, I was in the Hindi medium school or college. But after LLB, I choose the medium of my language was like English, and that was the first thing which I had cleared in English.
Okay.
Earlier, everything was in Hindi, and that's the reason my English was really weak. I still consider myself like not perfect in English. I made a lot of grammatical errors while speaking. If I'm speaking in flow, maybe the other person not able to recognize them. But if I will start speaking slowly, anybody can notice very easily.
But why would you
Yes,
then speak slowly?
that's the reason I speak
Speak
fast.
fast, and you know, you speak very well. You know, here and there everyone makes grammatical mistakes. You know, even the native people make these mistakes when they are not
Yes,
bothered. We being as Indians, and this is not being a native language, don't be too much bothered about these things, and you're doing quite well.
yes.
And I can see you already know a lot of grammatical rules, right? you
Now I
are
know. Yeah.
correcting you are correcting yourself every now and then. I can see that. You know, after every sentence you'll think, okay, did I say this right? Oh no. Okay, now I need to correct. Then
Yes.
you again reiterate that sentence in the correct manner. So this is rephrasing, and you already know all the rules, so there's no need to be bothered. As you keep practicing, obviously you are going to, nobody can stop you from becoming a good speaker. You are
Yes.
already,
Yes.
for that matter.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, so you were telling me there is a difference between lawyer and an advocate. What is it?
Lawyer and advocate. Advocate is a person who had enrolled themselves in the Bar Council of India. You know, after degree, after clear your 3 year or 5 year LLB course, you have to pass an exam that is like Bar Council of India exam. And
Okay,
in that exam, if you will clear, you will get one registration number, and by registration number, you can start your practice,
okay,
right? And if you complete the only study, then you can call lawyer. So there is a difference. Like the person who's
okay,
registered who have this registration, like I have registration, I cleared my bar council exam. Also I am doing business in IPR, like intellectual property, so I have registered there also. Then only
okay.
I am authorized to pursue all kind of trademark, copyright, design work. Then only I'm authorized. So this is a kind of just difference is only the registration. That's
So
it.
once you
Now
are registered, you become an advocate, you can practice. But can a lawyer also practice without registration?
it cannot practice officially legally agar, like if we see, because everywhere your power of attorney required, your registration number required. You do you know wakalatnama? There is this wakalatnama. When you file a suit, you have to give your wakalatnama where your all details have been given, and then you have to write your number that you are authorized to take this case officially. However, I am confused like who is advocate and who is lawyer, but yes, this is the
It's
difference,
okay.
that one person, but one person has to complete all these formalities, then only he will be able to attend hearings on his, on the behalf of his client. Otherwise,
Okay,
you cannot attend without the wakalatnama, or wakalatnama needs that registration number. So you have to clear that bar council exam. You know,
okay,
there are many people who just who study law only for the knowledge purpose. There are so many. I have
okay.
seen the elder people like the age of 40, 50, they are studying law these days just to know their legal rights. You know, every person has to aware
Right.
about their legal rights. That is very important. So that is the purpose, like people study just to gain knowledge, not to work. So if you want to work on professional front, then you have to take that registration and you have to give bar council exam. That's the
Oh,
difference.
okay. So as a layman, we consider these people who are practicing law as lawyers only. See, we did not know the nuances
Nobody
and
knows.
yeah.
Nobody knows
So,
that difference. Yeah.
so since you are in the profession, what would you
Yes.
say are the basic qualities that you think are required to be a very good lawyer?
Communication skills.